Hey everybody, how's it going? So, I decided to make a quick video here in response to something that happened to me here this morning. So, I went ahead and unpacked my brand new AT2020, and upon opening up the package, I noticed that something sounded loose inside. And so I went and quickly got my flashlight after testing the mic and realizing that it was dead. And it's hard to see, but inside there's a small wire that connects to the condenser that's been broken off during shipping. So the first thing you got to do is you're going to have to remove this little sticker, which is their branding sticker for Audio-Technica. Now, I've bought 4 or 5 of these microphones in the past, and I've never had this happen before, so that's kind of a first for me. But I know what was going on immediately, so we're going to go ahead. I'm using a Velman fine tip here to pull these out. So there's going to be 3 screws here that are going to hold the condenser cap on here. Essentially just this little filter guard. Once we remove these, we should be able to slide this top mesh filter guard off, and we should have direct access to the condenser plate. So we'll grab those there. This guy should just kind of slide off here. Sometimes it's a little difficult to get it to come loose, but it should just pop right off. And there we go. So, I thought I'd loosened it already, but apparently not. Well, I don't think I need to worry about that for now because I got enough. So there's a little foam here, and in the bottom you can see basically the cable just kind of runs down. If you loosen it, so if I take my little screwdriver here and loosen this bottom mounting screw, it's actually counterintuitive. So to loosen it, you tighten it because you're actually screwing it down out of the thread. But then when you do that, you can get inside. So you can kind of see, the Audio-Technica, it's a pressed aluminum painted shell. Then we've got our XLR hookup here, so it's your standard 3-pin with a ground, so in case you touch it you don't ground pop. So this is your ground wire, and then there's your 2 live and active. So of course those feed down to our Audio-Technica circuit board here. Now what we're going to want to do here is remove these 3, and of course they've tagged these and marked these so that they'll know I've popped them off and voided the warranty, but I'm not going to return this stupid thing just because the shipping broke the friggin' cable touching the condenser. Now, if it turns out that this condenser is damaged, then I am going to send this stupid fucker back, and I don't care. I'll put new tamper glue on it. But from the looks of it, this thing's already been taken apart once. Alright, so now we should get access to the condenser itself. That guy should slide down. The problem is, I think they've got it glued right there. And I think the only way I can get the condenser cap out is that I have to actually remove the soldering points on it. But we need to get access here to the inside of this condenser, so we're gonna have to do whatever we gotta do here to get into it. Actually, I'm not sure what that thing's hooking on because it should just pop out. Unless they've got it glued to the top of the... That's my guess, is they've glued the... So it looks like in order to get this guy loose, I'm probably going to have to do some work here. Let's see here. Can I get this screen out? I might be able to pull the screen now. Let's see here. What would be the best way to pull this apart now? So I think the way this is held together is that this little rubber piece right here is what the condenser is mounted in, and then they've glued it to the top. I'm assuming they've glued it to the top there. So I don't want to just rip it apart because, you know, obviously I don't want to damage it, but I don't think we can get this bottom piece out without removing the adhesive there on the top. So I wonder what the best way to do that would be. See if we can kind of twist it a little bit back and forth if it'll come loose. It might be something where it just turns out that I just have to use a little bit of force to pop it out. I just don't want to damage the mic. The problem that I'm trying to get to is there's a little wire that hooks onto the end of a little nub sitting on the face of the condenser, and that wire is what popped off. And it almost looks like they didn't get it from the factory correctly. It's kind of hard to tell. But I don't want to have to desolder the condenser just to get to those wires there. So I wonder if... So right now the way this thing's held together is they've got this piece of rubber is holding the condenser plate, and it extends and then is glued to the top of this bracket here. So it looks like in order to get this thing loose, I'm going to have to break that glue. And I don't think I have a choice on that one. So, I mean, I could always try pulling from the bottom, but then I'm worried I'll damage the condenser in there. I don't want to pry on the circuit board. And I don't want to damage the rubber piece either by pulling too hard, so... Let's see here. Maybe I got something that I can push down in there from the side, maybe. Kind of slide that over a little bit. Oh, maybe I can get to it without having to remove that at all. Oh, that would be nice. There's just... Oh, I think it's coming loose. Come on. Come on. Let go. Ah, we got it. Oh, that was nerve-wracking. Okay, so this little bastard, you can see it right there. That's what popped off. So what was going on was I would try and talk into it, and I couldn't get anything. I mean, there was no pickup, nothing at all, and so I assumed that something had happened. And sure enough, you can see it right there. It's a brand new AT2020, fresh out the box, and I had to break it down right there. So, you know, I purchased a lot of these, and I've never seen that before, so I guess, you know, everything happens once. But this should just click right back on there. But I think what happened was when they put it on there, there's a little tiny, it's like a crimp pinch almost. And my guess is that that crimp in there didn't crimp right. So I need to just take a couple of seconds here just to squeeze that guy back into place. So we'll use a little pair of needle nose here. Find the open on the loop and then just give it a little bit of a squeeze. Now we don't want to pinch it shut. Our goal here is to just kind of give it enough to where we can kind of close the loop where it had kind of failed to stay on before. So now let's see if we can get this guy to hold. So again, grab the rubber there. And now we've got a solid connection. And now, my guess is if I take it over to my microphone station here, let's go ahead and try plugging her in. Mic check. Check, check. Check, check, check. Do we have sound? Check, check. I am worried this mic might be dead too, so I don't know. Check, check. Nope, now it works. Look at that. Holy shit. All of a sudden I have sound on my mic. It's amazing. Alright, hold on. Let me see if I can turn this thing on and test it. Check, check. Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's see, which side's the front? Is that the front? Is that the front? It's probably popping really hard right now because of everything. Probably got a ton of static. There we go. Now I should be able to see if it actually works or not. Check, check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Still getting a bunch of static. Bunch of static. Bunch of static. Well, it seems to be a little bit better than it was though, because now we actually have some sound coming from it, whereas before I was not getting anything. So hopefully the condenser is not damaged. It appears now we're getting movement through the condenser, so that is a good thing. And it doesn't look like anything else on the audio-technica circuit board is damaged, so I don't see any components damaged. I don't see any caps or resistors burnt, and that transformer looks like it's solid, so I think that cap's still good. That doesn't look damaged at all. So at this point, I mean, it should maybe possibly be functional. I don't know. It's going to be kind of a toss-up, I guess, at this point. So we'll go ahead and screw this bad mamma jamma back together. Let's see, we want these guys, right? I'm hoping that was all that was wrong with this mic, because I want to use it. I want to use my new microphone. Uh-oh, getting the call. Alright, well I will call the stream right